What's up, y'all? It's Annabelle with That Good Shit, and I am here with the incredible
Amaria.
Let's go. How are you doing today, Amaria?
I'm good. The weather's nice. It's feeling good.
We're feeling so good. It's a beautiful day. You told me you just got this hat earlier today because it was a little chilly. It's very cute. I love it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, we are here to talk about a number of things. I've been a fan of you for such a long time, and I've loved seeing your growth. But we have a debut album very close on the horizon. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, my first debut album. My first debut album. My debut album is dropping this Friday, October 11th, and I'm really excited. It's very nice to have finally like a longer form project to show people because all my last EPs are like 7 songs. So It's nice to be able to get a full thing going on and something for someone to like play for a while, like on a drive or something like that.
That's so exciting. It really does feel like a timeless body of work. I've listened to it a couple times through, and it's really beautiful. It's been so cool watching your sound mature. How long did it take for you to put this full body of work together?
It was actually kind of quick. I got off tour with Destin Conrad in April, and I was like, I kind of want to put an album out this fall. And so the window of time was like so short. I was like, okay, let's try to make it happen. So it was about 3 months, which I feel like I could have spent like a whole year working on it, but I was grinding. Like I got it done.
And I think there's something to be said about like creating a body of work in a short window of time, because I feel like you can capture like really specific emotions, like you can capture exactly how you're feeling in that period of your life. What like phase of life were you in during those 3 months? Like what were you going through? What were the primary things you were like faced with in life that translated into your music?
Honestly, getting off of the tour, I was like I was feeling good. Like I was very nervous to do my first tour. And I got so confident with performing after like almost 40 shows. And so I was just like in a good state when I got off. And then I moved apartments and I got a new car. Like I was feeling good. So it was a very great mental state for me. So I was in a really good mood.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I can definitely hear that confidence like in the music. What was it like touring with Destin Conrad, and what did you learn from that experience?
I learned a lot, especially from him, just seeing how he performs and like how he operates the whole machine. It was a very big learning experience because, like I said, I was very nervous about performing in front of people because I didn't do it too often. But after getting so many reps in and meeting all the people, it made me feel so much more confident in myself on stage. And it was so nice to put faces to people that came out and like listen to my music. So I learned a lot.
No, that's really special. Do you have like a favorite memory from the tour, like a favorite moment?
I would say I think we were in Colorado and it was snowing and we were doing little snowball fights, just silly goofy stuff.
Silly goofy stuff. That's like a very wholesome memory. I love that. But yeah, so debut album, Free Falling. What are like the first influences that come to mind with like the sound, the overall vibes of the project? Like what are the immediate biggest influences?
I feel like I really leaned into like just like pure R&B and a little bit of hip hop, and I feel like I really wanted to mature in my sound. I just really wanted to lean into that real like R&B hip hop space and use more live instrumentation and incorporate like any sound that I could from different genres and be influenced by so many different sounds.
I definitely hear like all that beautiful live instrumentation coming through on the album. There's so many amazing moments with like drums and percussion that sound really beautiful, and I think that really contributes to like the cozy and intimate feel of the record. And I know that you're also a producer, and that's like a huge thing for you, and I think makes your sound so much more unique and allows your personality to come through not only in your voice but in like the sounds. How long have you been producing for, and how did you get into that world of producing?
So I actually started out as a videographer, and I was doing videos for like a bunch of artists in Tampa, and I was kind of seeing how they work and stuff, and I was getting really interested in it. And I did not like participate in music throughout my life like at all. Like I was singing in the shower a little bit, but like I wasn't doing anything like that.
Yeah.
So one day after school, I was like, hold on, let me try to make me a little beat. And I made a song on GarageBand, through like learning from my friends and stuff. From there, I kind of made it work. I got like a Splice account. I was like putting sounds together, and I just took what I knew from video editing and tried to apply it to producing. And throughout the past 4 years now, I've been learning more and more, and learning a little bit of theory and stuff like that. So it was a very interesting start. So I've only got about like 4 years in it, but
Yeah. I'd say you're doing a pretty amazing job, though. What's like your favorite beat that you've made as a producer, like your proudest moment as a producer so far?
I think on this album, it's called Make You Wanna, and I really like that one. I'm really proud of it. I just made it randomly one morning. I was like, okay, I just got a groove to it. Yeah, I think that's my favorite right now.
Yeah, that's funny because I was gonna bring that up because that is my favorite song on the record. Is Make You Wanna, like, especially again like the like drums and percussion on there. Like there's so many like subtle little sounds. Like you freaked it on that one.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh my God, you're so welcome. Another one of my favorites on the album is I love Fly, and I also love Endlessly. Those are my 3 favorites on the project. Tell me a little bit about Fly and how that one came together.
So Fly was actually made in Chicago. I flew out to work with this trio called Les Sons du Cosmos, and they are so incredible. It's one of my favorite tracks on the album. We literally just like met up one day. It was the first song. Oh, no. I actually met up with them on tour after my Chicago show, and we made that song. And they literally just like sat down and like played it completely live. It's one take.
Wow.
They're so incredible. I can't.
Oh, that's super special. Love that. Shout out to them. Something I love about your sound in general, and I think it's like, I see it at its peak on the album, is you create such a beautiful soundscape of like softness. Everything feels so cozy, so warm. What elements go into creating that sound?
I think it's all in like building out harmonies and texture. I think that's really like underrated in music, is just building like a world around just the lead melody. So I feel like I really take time in like creating an atmosphere when recording. Yeah, I think it's all in the harms.
Yeah, definitely. And texture is huge as well. Like, and I feel like that your voice has such a unique and soft texture to it. It feels very like velvety at times, very silky at times. And I feel like, yeah, you play around that really well. Who are some artists that you think do a good job of that, of building out like a soundscape, and especially with like building out textures?
I actually love Tame Impala, my favorite artist.
What is your favorite project by Tame Impala?
Oh, I feel like a fake fan saying this, but I think Currents is
It's
my favorite. It's Currents.
Come
like
on.
that's how I discovered Tame Impala. So it holds a very special part of my heart.
Absolutely. And what is your favorite song on Currents?
I think Moment.
Moment. Yeah, Moment is a really special one for sure. I'd love to know a little bit more about like just what you're listening to in general. Right now we're in that special time when like summer transitions into fall. What's like the music you've been listening to during this time, during the transition between seasons?
Honestly, I'm in a big pop bag right now. I love my girl Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes.
I have been bopping the new album of hers. Oh my God, the Claro album, obviously.
Yeah.
Charm is so amazing. She put her foot in that one.
She did.
I think everyone knows the Charlie XCX album.
Of course.
Can't go wrong.
That remix album is about to be crazy. Did you see like all the features on there?
Yes.
How does it feel to be dropping on the same day as the Charlie remix album?
A little scary.
But I think you guys are gonna coexist beautifully. I think it's gonna be fine. You're gonna have like your soft stuff when you're like calm and in your mood, and then you go out to the club and then you rave to Charlie afterwards.
The duality.
Like Amaria is like the dinner party, and then Charlie is the after party.
Period.
Yeah, no, exactly. Who are some artists that you're listening to and that you enjoy, that you feel like are pushing, especially the sound of R&B and contemporary R&B forward?
Q, I think, such an amazing sound. He has that like Michael, like, so good. Jameson. Love Jameson.
Jameson's amazing.
A fellow collaborator on my last project. He's so good, and I feel like so underrated.
Very underrated.
Destin Conrad.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Destin Conrad is doing amazing stuff with R&B. Next question I have for you, Amaria, is what is your favorite album that's dropped in 2024 so far?
That's a big question, Annabelle.
It's an enormous question.
Let me take a look.
Take your time to think about this one.
I think I gotta say Cleo Soul's album, Heaven. I listened to it so many times. Like, I forgot to mention her on the previous question, but that is someone that's definitely pushing R&B to another level right now.
Oh my God. Cleo Sol is like changing the game. That's such a beautiful answer, and that album is so special. So I really love that. Okay, I wanted to ask you, if you were to curate your own music festival and you had to pick 3 headliners, who would you choose to make Amaria's perfect music festival?
I think I'm just going to cheat and say all my favorite artists, and I'm going to say Tame Impala, Beyonce, and Erykah Badu.
That would be a hitter of a festival.
There would be a lot of different people there, but...
Yeah. Okay. And then if you had to pick 3 opening acts, like the first artist of the day, like some rising artists, who would you pick?
This may be cheating again, but like I said, Jameson, Cleo Sol, and Destin Conrad.
There you go. I think those are all incredibly valid answers. I would go to your festival for sure. I think that you are one of my favorite artists making love songs right now.
Oh, wow.
I love the way that you make a love song, just like the feeling of like longing for someone. I feel like you capture that really well. To you, what are the elements that make up a perfect love song?
I want to say like anything texture-wise or lyrical-wise that really brings the emotion out of you. It's a feeling. That's the answer. It's a feeling. Whatever elements that certain artists want to bring out to pull out that feeling out of you, whether it's a bass line, a string element, to pull out the love in you, you know? Pull out the love.
What are some of your like holy grail favorite love songs?
Oh my God. 1+1, Beyonce.
Yep.
Probably like every Adele song ever.
The pioneer of love songs. I was like 10 years old listening to Adele, like feeling like I was experiencing adult heartbreak.
Like the mother of love songs, actually.
The mother of love songs. I think Adele actually invented the love song if we really think about it. You've come so far in your journey, and again, like it's been so cool to watch you grow and hear your sound mature. The first time I heard you was my friend put Morning on a playlist for me back in like, what year did that release?
2020, January 1st.
2020, yeah. So it was probably like 2020 where I heard that, and I feel like you've come such a long way. Your sound is built out so beautifully, and now you're about to release your debut album. It's a huge moment. So I want to know, like, what piece of advice you would give to young Amaria at the beginning of her journey, like right around that time of releasing the song Morning.
I feel like young Amaria has the same brain as now Amaria, and I feel like she thought everything right. And I think young me was very focused on like the visuals and creating just like a world around the sound, and like I put a lot of thought into just music videos and like just really just thinking about the songs and how I want to represent them. And I feel like I knew it from the start.
She knew what she was doing. No, I completely understand. I feel like you are a visionary, and I feel like you do such an amazing job of being intentional with everything you do, and you were doing it from the very beginning, which is why I think you've come as far as you have in those 4 years.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But maybe I would tell her to like keep listening to music. I kind of like have moments where I like don't listen to music because I'm working on my own, but like keep listening to music. Don't stop that.
Amazing. Well, we're all so excited for you, really excited for the release of this album. Oh, if people are going to listen to the album for the first time, where should they be and what should they be doing? Like, what's the ideal conditions for the first listen?
Light a candle.
Oh.
Open up some wine.
Okay.
And just sit back and relax.
Love that. It's going to be a super relaxing first listen.
Oh, yeah.
And is there anything else that the people should know about Amaria?
You'll hear it all in the music. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Yay.